morning everyone! So for today's video, I'm going to review some Luxie brushes for you guys. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Don't mind that some of them are dirty because I really do love these brushes, and of course I use it every time I apply my makeup. But let's just start off with how adorable the color of these brushes are. But this is the only one that's not pink. The Luxie brushes are all synthetic and they're all vegan, and they are so soft. Even though they are synthetic, I just love the way that these feel, and because they are synthetic, they don't have a smell, and that's one of my biggest pet peeves about animal hair brushes, is because they smell. So the first brush I want to talk to you about is the Luxie 215 small angled brush, and this is what I use for my eyebrows. I did use a gel pomade, and this was the brush that I used for it. That's why it's a little dirty. I love synthetic hair brushes for gel products. I really love the size of it. It's not too wide and it's not too dense. It just applies the perfect amount of product to your eyebrows. Next up is the Luxie 207 medium angled shading brush, and I actually use this one to contour my nose. It fits perfectly right here. Again, it's the perfect size. It's not too big or too small. And I also like to use it to blend out the concealer under my eyebrows. Next up is the 235 blending brush. My favorite way to use this brush is to apply my transition color and just blending colors together because it is fluffy. And once again, with the size, it fits perfectly into my eyes. My eyes aren't that big, and so it's really hard for me to use a lot of fluffy blending brushes because it's too big for my eye area. But this is just the perfect size to get right in there and blend the colors together. Next is the Luxie 231 small tapered blending. Since this one is slightly tapered, it is really good for applying crease color. It was a little bit hard for me to start using these brushes for my eyeshadow because I just wasn't used to using synthetic brushes for my eyeshadow. But synthetic brushes are good for blending the colors together and making it a really smooth transition. Next up is the Luxie 512 small contouring brush. I like using synthetic brushes for applying cream products, and this one just fits perfectly right into the contours of my face. It's not too big, so I can really focus color right where I want it without it getting everywhere. This one's perfect for cream contouring. Next up is the Luxie 504 large angled brush, and this one I like to use for blush. I think my favorite part about Luxie brushes is that they're just the perfect size for me. Like, they're not too big or too small. Since I have like a smaller face, like smaller eyes, smaller cheekbones, it's hard for me to find brushes to use that I can be detailed with, because usually brushes are big for my face, and this one just fits right onto the apples of my cheeks without applying too much product. Even if you wanted to, you can use this for your contour as well. I feel like it would work great for contouring. Next up is the 502 large powder brush. You guys are probably sick of hearing me say it, but it's the perfect size for me. It just fits my face perfectly. Like, if I applied too much blush or too much bronzer and I want to diffuse it, or if I just want to blend it all together, see, it sits perfectly in my face, like without like eating up my whole face. I can even use this for bronzer if I wanted to, just to lightly warm up my face and not so much contour. Next is the 680 Pro Precision face brush. Right when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I need it. It fits right under your cheekbones, right here for contouring. I do wish it was a little bit more fluffy. It's pretty dense, and as you can see, the bristles are pretty short, but I do wish it was a little bit more fluffy so that I could blend it out easier, because since it's so dense, it focuses a lot of color wherever you use the brush. You just have to use it with a really light hand. Next up is the 510 foundation. The tip is kind of pointed. If you wanted to apply concealer right here, you can, and you can also blend it out because it's not too flat. It is kind of fluffy right at the tip. You can also use this to apply powder underneath the eyes as well. The 540 fan brush, and this one is just so cute. I don't know why, but I just love fan brushes. So this brush is perfect for contouring or even highlighting, or if you feel like you applied too much blush, bronzer, highlight, this one is really good for diffusing as well. And last but not least is the Luxie 660 precision foundation. I prefer using this one to set my under eye with powder. I do like to set and let it sit for just a little bit, but this brush is perfect to wipe away any excess powder. Overall, these brushes are amazing. I love the way that they feel. I love the way that they apply. And not to mention, these brushes are so much easier to clean, and I feel like synthetic hair brushes dry like so much more fast. Definitely check out Luxie if you're interested in these brushes. They do have a huge selection of brushes, and they also come in sets as well. I have a really awesome coupon code for you guys, so I will leave the link and the coupon code down below. So I will be attending Generation Beauty Toronto, and if you are attending, let me know. I would love to meet you. Alright, so that is it, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!